Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the house of the princess. I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet. Thank y'all for joining us.
How y'all doing? Hello, good evening. Hello, I should have plugged in my microphone to see if it's working. I am not going to be up here long, but I did said I was going to do a little late night live, and it is sure enough late night. It is tomorrow, and it's still Tuesday or Monday somewhere else, but it's Tuesday evening somewhere else, but nevertheless, I am here. Come in and please show some manners and hit the like button. I know it's going to take a little minute for the algorithm to bother tell anybody to come in here, but nevertheless, I'm not going to wait all night. I'm just going to get it cracking. Hey, Roxy, how are you doing? So I know a lot of people are new and they may not have watched the story. Well, hello, sweet potato. Yes. So I've been busy today. Um, I had some last minute teaching I had to do, subbing, and I don't know. I'm trying to get my focus back on my schoolwork. I'm almost done for this semester, but I don't know. I'm just having a focus problem, just honing in these past couple of weeks, and I don't know what it is, but I really want to get my focus and my drive together where I'm managing my time better, work out at a certain time, get up, do my work, or go if I have to go somewhere, go ahead and do it. Even just getting chores done around the house. I know now, right now, I've had enough hours in the day, and it still just don't seem like it's enough hours in the day. I'm kind of lagging, so y'all pray with me about that. I would like to have like more focus and drive about what I'm doing now because I need to get all this stuff together before I go back to work full time. Because I don't think this semester will be as hectic. Maybe, maybe not. But I know it's going to be hectic because of my full time teaching. And then I got to take all of these tests and whatnot in order to get my other license this year. So it's kind of crazy that what year is this? 2024. So y'all have watched this journey with me since the pandemic. So one license I didn't even know that I could have or I needed to have. So what school year was this? 2023 to 2024. So that means I got it in 2023. So yeah, in the last 2 years, I went without for not having any professional licenses and really not thinking about having any to by the end of this year I will have at least 3 professional licenses in the educational field and I will be fully licensed to teach kindergarten through the 6th grade. So yay me. Okay. I toots my own horns over here. Tornado, I didn't hear about that. Yes, we're safe. I'm gonna touch on the tornado talk in a minute. Yeah, I was watching you and the weather was acting crazy, okay? For the past 2 days. So today is my alive day, and because I haven't been focused and paying attention to everything, I didn't even realize this was my alive day. So those day ones know what I've been through, and tonight and last night was a little bit of triggering because it reminded me of all the stuff that I've been through in the past few years since the pandemic. Thank you, Sweet Potato. Um, Thank you, Yvette. July 15th, 2020, I had a hysterectomy. Some people are like extra sensitive about that, but I'm not, because I know my testimony is helping someone else. I know that some people go through these episodes that, thank you, love, they feel less than a woman, or, people are trying to make you feel like that. I don't feel no ways about that shit. I have already had my kids. Um, to me, sex is even better because you ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you got to worry about is if you switching partners, and, if they, fucking around on you or something like that. But other than that, like, I don't feel no less than a woman. I'm happy that I can wear white without worrying. Well, I just get my clothes dirty. I just never like wearing white since I was a child, because I'm a messy eater. I'm just a messy person. But nevertheless, I can wear white. I can go do what I want to do. Um, I can wear what I want and within provision. I feel free. And the reason why it's so important that I say Alive Day, because I had the had to make the possible choice about my mortality. And I was really, really sick. And it was for years, and it kept getting worse and worse. And I'm a person, I've always, at least worked out through dance. And the last year, it just got worse. I do hindsight looking back, and I've had Dr. EVA on this platform. I think after I took a certain amount of birth control, that it started to escalate my issues with fibroids. I had never had any like problems in the feminine area, like cramps and all that stuff. I didn't have long periods. Then after 35 is when things kind of started going downhill. And I remember times, people like, why you got to park so close to the door, in the shopping center, or I'll be like, oh, you walking too slow. Oh, you being lazy. Oh, I can walk up the stairs and I'd be out of breath, and I would feel like I was 400 pounds. And sometimes I just move around just not as much as I used to, and I would literally be out of breath. I'd literally be tired, and they be like, "Oh, you just being lazy, girl. Why you walk so slow?" And I'd be legit like, "I just can't." And didn't understand why. And it came to be that I went, and my doctor, and I always go to the doctor, but this one time he was like, "Okay, I'm thinking it's my asthma bit acting up." He said, "Let me do some blood work on you." So I hadn't had any in a while. And I had given like plasma one day, and I guess my iron got too low. I couldn't even make it home. And I was crying. I guess some people thought I was a crackhead or whatever, and my phone wasn't working. Something. I was just sitting on the curb at the grocery store because I literally could not make it to the bus stop. And I knew my iron was low then, but I didn't understand the ramifications about it. So fast forward a couple of years, the doctor says, do some blood work. We haven't gotten any in a while. Fine. I get a call the next day from the doctor himself. And he was like, girl, you is sick and you need to have a transfusion or iron infusion or something. And I knew I was at work. He called me at work during the day, and I was scared as a fuck because I'm like, usually the nurse practitioners or the nurses or the CNAs, whatever at the desk, will call you, but he called me himself, and I knew it was a serious thing. So that first time I went through that, that was a scary experience. My boss at the time, he was like, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. So then at the time, I was fucking with my mom a little bit. So she took me to the hospital, but she pissed me off with the cloud chase, with the proverbial. I'm trying to be in the hospital, get the blood transfusion, go home, and do what it do the next day or whenever. And then she want to be taking pictures of me while they putting the damn IVs in my arms. So pray for my daughter. I hate that. Like I hate that with a passion. Okay. Now, if I want to take a picture, in the hospital, say, what's up, y'all? But that, pray for me. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But anyway, um, besides that, fast forward a couple years. Now it's pre-pandemic. So they had to be like 2018 or whatever, 2019. I went through these processes for like a year and a half. And then, within that year, they started introducing the possibility of a myomectomy and a hysterectomy. Well, they kept saying, well, you young, you might find a man that you want to have some more kids with. And I kept telling them, fuck no. At 35, I had, packed up the club and shut it down. If I didn't have a husband by the end, I wasn't. Not you on both. I didn't want to have no more children because of the space that my children were apart, and at the age I am, I didn't want to have no geriatric pregnancies, and I just didn't want to double back. I feel for you. That happens to me. I've had two, but yeah, it's a lot. And you silly, okay? Um, and so I had to have more blood transfusions. I wasn't getting better. They finally, I want to say, yeah, I met him in 2019. I met the boo thing, and I was going through again all these changes of birth control or whatever. And he was like, just talk to your kids about it. Ask them, have them help you make the decision. And I did, and my son was like, hell, he was like, you don't need to have no more kids, and you ain't finna have none. And if for those who don't know the verbiage of a myomectomy, the myomectomy is a surgery where they take the fibroids out but leave everything else intact. But there is a chance that the fibroids can grow back. So, and though that surgery is more for women who still want to have children. And my children was like, fuck it, balls to the wall. And I was like, okay, I'm with you when you're right. So we decided to have the hysterectomy because he was like, if they could come back and then you keep having to go through 2-3 months of recovery and having surgery, it's no point in it. So then COVID hit during that decision time. That was like November. And then a little bit before November. And then when they said that, I was like, if I have to be off work, I can't afford to be off work. Let me have the surgery around tax time, right? And then the whole world shuts down during tax time. So I couldn't have the surgery because everything was on hold and, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what happened. You was there. And so I'm still having to go to the doctor in the meantime because I'm still sick. And I want to say about, May, something like that, whatever, June, the doctor says, okay, I've got clearance to have certain surgeries. And because you're so sick, we're going to fast track you to get this surgery as best as I can, as long as you don't catch the Coviana. I ended up having, I don't know how many blood transfusions, but I know that I had one in July 3rd, because I was just telling this story to my honey. I had 21 fibroids. Wow, that's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. And welcome. So, July 4th, everybody was barbecuing, July 3rd, whatever. I went into the hospital for blood transfusion. And I'm telling you, during that season of COVID, girl, you should have passed away. All that bleeding, I don't know what I would have done. Mm-mm. Lord have mercy. Um, I got mad for bleeding for a week. Now, ooh, yeah. Um, During COVID, you couldn't have anybody in the hospital with you. Really couldn't have visitors. Y'all know it was like a very lonely time and very frustrating time for me, because then my daughter wasn't even 18 at that point. She was still a minor. And July 3rd, I was in the hospital for another blood transfusion. While everybody was barbecuing, I don't think many people even knew that I was in the hospital. Thank you and welcome. Welcome over. So I knew my surgery was coming up. So my crazy ass logic was, now this is the third, mind you, I'm scheduled for surgery July 15th. I went and I knew I was going to be incapacitated too, that I wouldn't be able to walk. So that Monday or something like that, whatever, I went and got my feet done, got my hair cut, and I got my eyelashes done like that 2 days before the surgery. I was fried, dad, and laid to the side. Okay. Yes, I almost died when I was very young. I got them when I was a teenager. Horrible experience. Oh wow. If I had known you then, I would have snuck in and see. Oh. And so my thoughts and logic is I ain't gonna be able to go get my hair and stuff done anyway. And if I don't wake up, baby, I'm gonna be looking good. Boss Beauty Butterfly. Hello. Hello, my princess. Love for me. I truly understand. My fibroids was too much. I had 29. Wow, removed, and the blood kept coming because at age 22, I had 3 kids. I decided to get to hysterectomy. Praying for you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the pandemic messed up a lot of things. Yes, it did. So I went and got myself all the way together. So that Monday, the 13th, they said I had to come in, take a COVID test, and I had to do my blood work for the surgery. I go in and she had said something like, you ain't looking, we having trouble getting the blood and you ain't looking the way you need to be looking. Okay, cool. I go home. She could tell something was with the blood then. She said, they'll call you. I go home and I get a call. And they was like, ma'am, you sick. Blood levels is too low. We need to get you in immediately for another blood transfusion because you can't carry enough blood for the surgery. Oh, I'm excellent now. Yes, God. That's why I can celebrate. Hey, Cleopatra. Um, so I went to my job and I told them like, look, I got to go to the hospital and stay. I ain't coming back. And it was like, all right, and they prayed with me and all this kind of stuff. I ain't gonna be back for a long time. And so I got my little stuff together, went home. Oh, you had to wait as well. It must have been through the pandemic. Yeah. Um, yeah, they needed to stop the bleeding first. So they told me to come in and I had to go into surgery 2 days early so I could have a blood transfusion and then my body could take the blood and, I guess, me be rested or whatever. So that happened. I was in the hospital an extra day. Yes, thank you. And so, wait a minute, I ain't never. Oh, I can't do it. I'm on my phone. I don't be on my phone. I don't know how to do it. Oh, I guess I have to be on YouTube. That's right. Anyway, so the morning of the surgery, the irony in it is my gynecologist has been my gynecologist for going on 21 years. My daughter will be 21 this month. So my gynecologist delivered my daughter. And so he's like in retirement age or whatever. So his daughter is taking over the practice pretty much. And so his kids taking over. So I his daughter sorry. His daughter did my hysterectomy. So she brought her ass in there and the shit was funny. Well, he came in there first because he tells jokes and shit. 33. Yeah, oh, you young. He tells jokes and he was like, well, I'm finna go get me a cup of coffee. And he was like, I think you're gonna be okay. We talking about getting some things done or whatever. And then I'm gonna go talk to my daughter. So she comes in a little while later and she was like, you probably gonna hear from him. I'm like, he came in here and left. And she looked like outraged, like why he have been. She was like, that sound like some shit he do. But she was like, well, me and him is going back and forth and arguing because we don't know exactly what to do with you. He thinks one thing and I think another. What it really came down to is that you need you need a relationship. Um, so she says, well, you're still losing too much blood. Yeah, mind you, I'm bleeding all at the same time now at this point. And she said the blood transfusion, it helped, but it just isn't enough blood. And we're not sure what to do. She says, we have a few options. And one of them was to give me blood during the surgery. She said that's a definite, or they could hold off on the surgery, see if I get better, give me some more blood, send me back home and play it by ear. And at that point, I had been through so much and I had like postponed this surgery for so long. Yes, I do have the StreamYard link. Um, I don't know if I'm gonna drop it though. I had been through so long that I was like, you know what? I don't wanna keep going through this. And I figure that my life is in God's hands and let it be. So, okay, that's what I'm trying to do over here. So, I said, yeah, let's have the surgery. And I didn't know if I was going to wake up. I didn't. And that's what makes me alive. Now, I do know that surgery was supposed to be quicker than what it was. I went under at 8 o'clock, and I tell you, I had to have an epidural, and I had never had one. They had problems finding my veins, and for the epidural, and for the IVs, and I was just so weak, and I cried like a baby. They stuck me, and all I could do was yell shit really, really loud, that they heard it um all across the OR. And the nurses were looking at me like, I am so sorry. And they felt for me. And I just had to have faith, and I just lay down. And I'm a ham everywhere I go. Um, Either way. So when I remember just counting backwards from 10, probably got to 5, and I was out of it. I was supposed to be out of surgery like 12. I remember waking up at almost 4 p.m. I wanted her to send me the picture of my uterus, but she just showed me the picture of my uterus and then deleted it thereafter. And it was huge. And I could see the fibroids on it and all of that. And I was just relieved. I woke up. So I'm alive. And I didn't have to be. And we have to thank God for every day that He wakes us up, because I was able to wake up. And I want to encourage women, and I'm going to go back to doing that, to take care of your feminine health. Don't take that for granted. I do think a lot of the stuff that we ingest, like our birth controls and all of that, can help with our reproductive systems not being well and us not being well. You still got a picture. Wow. Will they have you on hormone pills? No, ma'am, baby. I am regular. Okay, so look, I still have my ovaries. So I still have virtual periods. So what that mean? And they explained that to me. Like, I might have your proverbial cravings or whatever you do, like you be wanting chocolate or stuff. I don't have a big attitude, but then sometimes, like when certain things are going on with me, and then I'll remember, I was like, well, maybe I'm on my virtual period. But I don't take anything. I'm just regular degular, just without a period. And you, baby, I was gonna set a bonfire to the max pads if I didn't have no daughter. I mean, guys, sometimes we don't know be all the time to go. So yeah, God knows whatever day, or whoever your higher power is, whatever day that you're supposed to go. So like, yeah, I've always had programs about it. Like I said, I'll probably have another talk about it. Because different hysterectomies are different. So it's a partial hysterectomy. So I still drop an egg like I'm gonna have a baby every month. It's just it doesn't drop anywhere, and so it just, I don't know, it fizzles out. I don't know how that works, but I still have ovaries, so I don't have hormone issues And that is the difference of that, is that if you have ovaries or not. No, you're good. I see I had the total at 22. Woo, 22. You take that yellow pill. Yeah, I know you could get through a lot of mental. I think I went through more of the mental prior to. And that's what I'm saying. They be wanting to mess with you and, and say, you less than. No, I'm still a woman and I'm all of that. When I had surgery, they found endometrium. That's why you was so bad. Now, my friend, my best friend, just now had it. I know these niggas ain't out here yelling at this time of night. I know you fucking lying. Excuse me. I felt she should have had surgery before me. Now she's had a myomectomy and all of that, and everything comes back. She's dealt with cancer, just so much in her life. And now she's finally had her hysterectomy and starting to have relief. And as y'all said, well, mental health is coming with some adjustments. Again, you be having to worry about, okay, I don't have to worry about messing up my clothes. My clothes sizes are different, bloating, all of that, and just kind of, settling down and getting to some normalcy is different. I cannot have a baby. I can, let's clarify, which I had to clarify my own self. I cannot carry a baby. You need the uterus to carry a child. If I still wanted to have another child, I would have a surgery and then I would have to have like a surrogate in an in vitro type of situation. I would have them come in and harvest my eggs and, make the baby with the spermies or whatever. And then I would have a surrogate to carry my baby. So I don't like to say that I cannot have a baby. I just can't carry one. I'm not, girl, I am not Miss Jenkins and I am comfortable in my bed. I'm not gonna look out the window. This nigga out here yelling like he lost his man, like it ain't like 1 o'clock in the morning. And my thing is, let's move on to the next topic of these daggone tornadoes. Now we just had a whole tornado and a thunderstorm, and it's probably still drizzling outside, and people want to be walking well, that just alarmed me. I heard something too close to my goddamn window. That's for sure. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all can hear, so if I get to hollering, call the people. Oh, you disturbing folk, fam. You tell them niggas to come on down. Shit. Okay, so apparently he's right outside my window. I think he threw something or something that kind of hit my window. In the years of 2024, in the year of cell phones, in the years of that we have doorbells that could ring up and down the stairs, that's the only thing about living in a pseudo hood. In the white neighborhood, they would never. Okay? You carry a baby for me. Oh. I wish I had a history, but they wouldn't do it because I was too young. Yeah, they was trying to not have me have it because I was too young. They kept like procrastinating. Or now I hear the people above me stomping and moving around. I guess they had to get them out the bed. Tornadoes are so scary. They are, but they ain't. I've seen a tornado like when I was in college, and it was a tornado warning, and it whizzed right by the building. It was like in the building. I saw it. I was like, oh, hell no. In that same little town, like they had an earthquake last night, and tornadoes touched down yesterday and today. It's really yeah, I'm on the go. You know, they're coming. I didn't watch it, but they have a new movie Twister coming out within the month. They've revived that movie and they have the Twisters coming out. I could have went to the premiere, but I didn't, girl. Yes, you do. Damn, break is over. I am already in the hospital to go now. God bless. Be safe. God bless you on your shift. Thank you. And everybody that's in here, you just press a little replay. I know some of y'all over there in Facebook, and I can see you. And thank you for the love. Okay. And much love out to all of y'all. Okay. Again, I didn't want to be real long, but today is a retrospective day. Like, I think only thing I miss about the pandemic is we had time to stop and be with our families or just stop and rest, to have a break. Other countries have breaks, they have vacation, like all, especially China do. They have it twice a year. Thank you so much. Um, yes, they do more times than not, and Black women go through it at a higher rate than any other race. So it's something in our DNA. And like I said, along with outside sources like, what is this? Well, his chest is goes out. Um, Birth control, hair care products, the food that we eat, the hormones and everything. This whole world plays a part in how sick or well we are in our reproductive systems. And hindsight is always 2020. And the older I get, the things I learn better. Like simple things like you can always find a McDonald's in the hood. When I was driving buses, the limousine buses, I remember being at work one day and just wanting something to eat. I said, Dad, I just want to find a McDonald's or Burger King. And I was up north around Wrigleyville, around Boys Town. And that's, rich white men, mostly upper class, hippie area, all those areas. And I had the hardest time finding a goddamn McDonald's. But they had all the healthy shit you could find. And that spoke to me. We have McDonald's, Little Caesars, Burger King right across from McDonald's, and then Checkers, Rallies, and Pizza Hut, and then a Church's Chicken, and a Popeye's Chicken, and a KFC. All of that in our hoods. It's not like that in the white neighborhoods, and like that, or the more financially well-off neighborhoods either. And that said something to me. So even what they feed us, it plays a part in our health. And I want to get back to cooking more and just doing not being so busy to care for myself. I'm not putting that on. Not doing that. But yeah, there there's so much that women go through, and I know there's so much I went through. I started writing a book. I don't know where it is now, but I had to been not even 30. Yeah, because my kids were little. My early 20s. I started writing um my life story, my memoirs, and I came away from it. But I'm gonna go back and tell my story. Nobody can tell my story better than me. I just been through a lot. Do I have cooking videos? Not really. I'm not a cook, but I do have a DIY channel. I got only thing I've cooked on there is some banana cold water banana pudding. I might make some stuff one day. Um, Maybe I have a real nice kitchen. I'm gonna redo this kitchen. That's on my goals of listen things to do to finally do after a year is finish doing this kitchen in here. So, um, just doing more for yourself. I can say that I've been through a lot even since I've been on YouTube, and I'm picking up the pieces of some things. I had meant to start this like not this year, but this season off with just a what happened to Princess video because I've rarely went live in this past year, especially since I started school. But I don't know. I still might show it. I've been through a few traumatic things, semi traumatic things, and I haven't shared it with the audience. But I'm very transparent and I just don't want to put things up because I see a lot of people on this app that will like tell this story for a money grab or they tell things because they want to be looked at as a victim. And I that's just not my cup of tea. My life is serious. It's my life. And it can't be bought and, doing shit for $5 or $10 in a cash app or to hope that a whole bunch of people come to your channel for that. My channel is for my content, not for my personal life, unless I decide I want to share something with you. Um, it's not for me to make money by any means possible. It's for me to do things that I like to do and get paid for my services in the meantime. I go to work to make money by any means possible. Not, I'm just not a beggar or, scam. Some of these people, the shit they do on here is just ridiculous. And I'm not here for it. I can't be bought at a small price. You know what I'm saying? It's different. What's your plan for YouTube channel 24-25? I haven't fully developed that yet, only because I'm trying to finish school. And it's on a system to system basis. I do have a few shows and segments that I've been wanting to release for over a year or planning out. It's just a matter of if I can have time and, like I said in the beginning of this video, focus to do everything that I want to do. I'm going to just be here more for y'all and just do what I can and just have fun. Thank you, love. I'm happy that you're alive and doing well. I'm here and y'all is stuck with me. And look, if I had passed away that day, y'all would have never known who Princess AV was. And I'm going to tell you, almost dying gives you a different outlook on life because you think about well, all that stuff that I wanted to do that I haven't done, and you want to go do them. And that's the way I feel about life now. There's so many things that I'm working towards doing that I haven't done. Hey, you guys, if you haven't done it, go do it. Do not sit and just anticipate knowing, oh, I'm going to be here. You don't know where life will take you. You don't know. And I'm enjoying my life. So that, hey, when I had to take time off YouTube one of these days, maybe tonight I might put a video up if I've been figuring out how to make these reels and shit. Go outside. Go enjoy the life that God has given you and that you have, and relish the time that you have on this earth. That is why, also, besides my brand, I'm not up here beefing with invisible people when I could be outside enjoying real people, real life, real food, real experiences, and being fulfilled in my soul. I am so at peace right now. I'm so happy that I'm still here, struggle or not. I like that I have another chance to do things. And I've experienced some things that I didn't know I experienced, and I've made opportunities that I didn't know I was going to make. Um, y'all here and while I'm on my way up. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody that's here. Yeah, I've talked your ear off about my body and about these tornadoes um flying through here. There's 130,000 people in Cook County, which is the Chicago area and close surrounding suburbs. 130,000 people without power. And we're not going to talk about the other counties in the greater Chicagoland area, DuPage and Will County, McHenry County up north. There's a lot of people without power. So pray for those people. Pray that they get the stuff together, get the people together soon. And, that the tornado's gone somewhere because this is tornado season and we're right by Tornado Alley. Thank you. Thank you, Angel. So, yeah, and I got to work on my Facebook page. Somebody has stolen my Facebook page from me, and I'm not happy about it. I'm really pissed. So I'm trying to see what I can do about that without having to start off. The Nigerian scammers have really just raked my Facebook page over the coals and took over a lot of my business pages, the ones that I actually care about. And so, if you don't see me on Princess AV on Facebook, it's because the Nigerian scammers have literally taken it from me. I had 2 pages attached to it, and they've taken my permission off of my pages completely. So, I don't know because Facebook is janky the way it's frustrating. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave on a good note, not a PO'd one. So if nobody has told you that they love you today, I'm gonna tell you that I love you. Go find someone else to love and squeeze and talk to and just give good energy to. Go and touch grass, walk the kids in nature. If you're watching this on the replay, I'm asking you that you please hit the like button, okay? Show me some appreciation, okay? Also hit the subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button, you'll be in the know. Yeah, we don't. Oh my gosh. These is new folks on here. Hold on. Yep, we don't have power. Thank God I have a jumper box in my car that can act like a mini generator. I'm in Chicago area too. Thank you. Look, all y'all new people, please press that subscribe button. This is a free way of supporting the channel and supporting a black woman. I do appreciate y'all. And if you would like to give a donation to the channel, I would appreciate it. You can hit the Cash App, the Venmo, the PayPal, the Google Pay, the Apple Pay, credit cards, whatever. Go support my businesses. I am going to be doing a new rebranding of the lip gloss soon, but I'm going to have a sale to get rid of all of my whatever I have. Oh, I'm getting tired. I can't even think of my words. Of all of my inventory, and we're going to do a rebrand of Yum Dollar. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all don't mean make me blush tonight. I was working while the tornado was hitting, and I was driving child and passed the power line on fire. I know today's tornado is just something about today's tornado is just like it was eerie. I've never been nervous about a tornado, but it's just something about today. It just wasn't right. I'm glad that you're okay. And I'm praying for everybody that's out there. Keep just the Chicago metropolitan area in prayer and Indiana as well, because they're suffering too. Thank you guys. Please come back. Yes, because I like to have fun. One of these days, I'm gonna get focused this next week. We gonna have a game night. Okay. And my game nights be lit, okay, and they do be organized, and my game nights be not like other people's game nights because it's interactive. I think maybe the next one I'll put together a Kahoot. He said I'm always in the clouds. I'll put together a Kahoot. We're going to introduce categories into the mix, and maybe I'll add Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. Now they know they shouldn't have had their ass out here on this water. You know they wasn't on my side of the lake, okay? I'll just say that. But, but nevertheless, they don't need to be missing, okay? We'll pray for them. So, again, give a super chat, super thanks to the channel. Bless a girl because she been off all summer long. Okay. All right. How do I take this stuff off on my phone? I don't usually go live on my phone, so things is different. But thank you. I appreciate everybody for coming. Okay. And just keep an eye out for the content. I'm about to try to stay up. I'm about to watch this Auntie's podcast. And we're going to give you the ratchet. I'm going to give you a review on Auntie's podcast. And I'm going to give you a review on Deb's house. They're on the 4th or 5th episode. But I'm gonna put like 2 and 2 together. So it's a new show. It's on the all black thing. I've been paying for all black. I might end up keep paying for all black. I don't know. But it's on the all black platform. And I'm gonna give you a review, especially if you like hip hop and women rap and stuff like that. I'm trying to do something different that everybody else didn't do. Oh my God, they called for help and then the phone went out. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm praying that they found safe because that lake ain't no joke. Jesus Christ. So, again, pray for everybody. I'm praying for you and I love all y'all. And now, this is Princess AV. You have been watching The House of the Princess. It's time for me to turn out the lights. Love y'all. Bye-bye.